sun is sinking low behind the trees. A gentle quiet settles on the breeze. The dust is settling on the gravel drive. A peaceful feeling starts to come alive. I left my boots out by the wooden door and walked barefoot across the hardwood floor. The coffee pot is cold, the day is done, and shadows stretch beneath the setting sun. I hear the distant hum of highway cars, while crickets tune their strings beneath the stars. The world out there is spinning way too fast, but here I have found a quiet place at last. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. I found an old photograph inside a book. It took a minute for a second look. It showed us laughing by the riverside, with nothing left to prove and naught to hide. The years have weathered up my hands and face, but they could never change this sacred place. The porch swing creaks a slow and steady song, reminding me of where I most belong. A distant radio plays a gentle tune beneath the rising of the silver moon. I strike a match and light a lantern flame, and hear the evening whisper out my name. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. Sometimes I used to chase the neon lights, looking for a spark in lonely nights. I wandered far across the great divide, with just a restless compass for my guide. But every highway gently curved around to bring me back to this familiar ground. Oh, there is amber in the western sky, and not a single storm cloud rolling by. The honeysuckle wind is blowing sweet, a soft and steady rhythm at my feet. I do not need a mansion or a crown, just this little house outside of town, where time slows down and lets me catch my breath, bathed in the warm amber in the west. A lantern flickers as the daylight fades. The yard is wrapped in cool and quiet shades. I close my eyes and finally find my rest, fading with the ember in the west. The sun is dipping low behind the pines. A quiet breeze is moving through the yard. The shadows stretch across the wooden planks, and everything is still and nothing's hard. There is a rocking chair that knows my name. It sits beside a chipped and peeling door. I watch the swallows diving in the dusk, and listen to the creaking of the floor. The smell of summer rain is in the earth. A pot of coffee cools upon the stove. I trace the little scratches in the wood from every hound and heart this house has loved. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn. But sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend. you are resting in the hollow of the land. My father planted dogwoods by the gate. They blossom when the frost begins to thaw. I see his hands in every blooming branch, and feel the gentle wonder that he saw. An old acoustic leaning on the wall is missing half the strings and out of tune, but I can hear the melodies he played beneath the silver halo of the moon. The years go by like water down a creek. You blink your eyes and watch the seasons turn, but sitting in the silence of the eve, there is a gentle fire that seems to burn. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning back and letting go of the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. Sometimes the city calls me in my sleep, with flashing lights and promises of gold, but roots that grow in heavy clay go deep and hold you close against the bitter cold. Yeah, there is wealth a dollar cannot buy, just watching constellations fill the sky. Oh, let the world keep spinning out of sight. I'm leaning down the burden and the reins. There is a comfort in the fading light, where nothing but the timber and time remains. The pedal steel is humming in the wind, a quiet song for those who understand that every broken heart will softly mend when you are resting in the hollow of the land. The final embers glow into the dark. The pedal steel is fading in my mind. I close my eyes and listen to the spark of peaceful memories I leave behind. The sun dips low behind the western ridge, casting long shadows across the quiet room. Dust motes are dancing in the fading light. Everything feels exactly like it used to. There is a kettle whistling on the rusted stove. I pour a cup and watch the steam begin to rise. The woolen blanket carries smells of autumn clothes, and I can see the seasons changing in your eyes. We built this haven out of cedar and of stone, far from the rushing of the heavy concrete streets. Here in the quiet, we are finally alone. Just the gentle rhythm of our resting heartbeats. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal, when the old acoustic plays a gentle tune. This is the truest kind of magic I can feel, under the silver of a slow and steady moon. We leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. I watch the firelight play shadows on your face. You hum a melody from 20 years ago. There is a holy kind of stillness in this place, a steady rhythm that is beautifully slow. The floorboards creak a little louder than before, but every scratch and every scuff is like a friend. I leave my weary leather boots upon the floor, and let the jagged edges of my spirit mend. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal, when the old acoustic plays a gentle tune. This is the truest kind of magic I can feel, under the silver of a slow and steady moon. We leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. And when the morning brings a golden hue, watching the moonlight falling softly through the leaves. Time is a river, but the water's standing still. Here in the shadows of the silent, sleeping hill. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal. When the old acoustic plays a gentle tune, this is the truest kind of magic I can feel. Under the silver of a slow and steady moon, we leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. The embers fade to orange in the dark. A peaceful humming fills the sleepy air. I hold the fading fire in my heart, safe in the quiet, resting with you there. The wooden boards creak under my favorite chair. A soft silver light rests on the edge of the pines. There is no rush to meet the coming day, just the slow, gentle breathing of the world. The coffee is dark in a heavy clay cup, warming my hands as the morning wakes up. A blanket of mist lies low on the field, hiding the ground where the earth is concealed. The sparrows are stirring up high in the oak, singing a song before anyone spoke. I watch the pale sky turn a delicate gold, a beautiful story that never grows old. And the rustling leaves softly carry a tune, saying goodbye to the fading pale moon. My heart slows its beating to match with the breeze, finding a moment of absolute ease. Oh, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay, just the strum of the wind in the willow, and a peacefulness settling down, leaving our The screen door swings open, a soft, gentle squeak. You step on the porch with a kiss for my cheek, wrapped in a shawl that your grandmother made. We sit side by side in the lingering shade. The deep mellow sound of a distant hound's bark reminds us we've safely come out of the dark. We don't need to speak to know what we share. It's alive in the warmth of the sweet morning air. And the rustling leaves softly carry a tune, saying goodbye to the fading pale moon. My heart slows its beating to match with the breeze, finding a moment of absolute ease. Oh, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay. Just the strum of the wind in the willow, and a peacefulness settling down, leaving our dreams on the pillow, far from the haste of the town. I know that the afternoon shadows will fall, and duty will ring with its echoing call. The hands on the clock will continue to sweep, but this gentle moment is ours now to keep. Hold on to the stillness before it is gone, here in the tender embrace of the dawn. Yes, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay. Just the strum of the wind in the willow, and a peacefulness settling down, leaving our dreams on the pillow, far from the haste of the town. The coffee goes cold, but my spirit is warm, a safe little harbor away from the storm. Just sitting in silence, a comforting grace, letting the morning just linger in space. The sun dips low behind the western ridge,
A soft breeze whispers through the willow tree. Dust settles quietly on the wooden bridge. Time slows down, finally letting me breathe.
The gravel crunches underneath the tires as I roll the windows down to catch the air. I can smell the smoke of distant fires, and I leave behind the weight of everywhere.
The rusted mailbox leaning to the right,
The gravel driveway overgrown with weeds.
it all looks golden in the fading light. Quiet answer to my loudest needs.
I turn the engine off and close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. The wooden steps still creak the same old way. A familiar song I knew when I was young. I see the tires swing starting to sway, remembering the summer days we swung. A faded photograph is in my mind of a mother's laugh, so gentle and so clear. It is the only place I ever find the quiet peace that always brings me here. I lean against the railing, close my eyes. The crickets start their evening serenade. Beneath the canvas of the painted skies, I watch my restless worries start to fade. Oh, I'm back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. Whenever I am lost and I need to be found, I let my boots touch this familiar ground. Sometimes the city lights can make you blind, chasing a dream that keeps you on the run. But there's a healing in the ties that bind, setting of a country sun. I have traveled miles to learn what I now know. You have to look back to see which way to go.
Oh, I am back in amber and pine, where the river runs slow and the stars align, where the rush of the world is a lifetime away, and the porch light glows at the end of the day. I can hear the sweet hum of a memory singing a slow, simple melody. I am no longer lost, I have finally been found,
resting my heart on this familiar ground.
The shadows lengthen as the night pulls in. The pedal steel echoes on the gentle wind.
I am exactly where I am supposed to be, safe in the quiet, finally free. The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold, sitting in this rocking chair feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep. Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines, I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must.
Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. I found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've gotta let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fading in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me.
outside is moving much too fast. Just listen to the rain against the glass. Here inside, time forgets to run. The coffee sits and cools upon the wood. We haven't said a word but understood. The blankets form a fortress on the floor. We leave the heavy burdens at the door. I watch the shadows dancing on your face, a gentle rhythm in a frantic space. The fireplace is burning down to coal and warming up the corners of my soul. Let the traffic hum a mile away, let the calendar forget the day. I just wanna memorize right now and hold it in my memory somehow. We are safe in the quiet, we are still. Let the morning unfold however it will. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove, just the sound of my heartbeat matching with you. In this soft little pocket of amber and gray, we can hide from the noise of a runaway day. So just lay your head down on my shoulder and rest. In the silence we find what is best. A sparrow finds a branch beneath the eaves and shakes a silver drop from autumn leaves. You trace a lazy circle on my hand while dreaming of a distant summer sand. We leave the televisions glowing black, no urgent messages to answer back. The ticking of the clock begins to fade inside this little sanctuary we made. Let the traffic hum a mile away, let the calendar forget the day. I just wanna memorize right now and hold it in my memory somehow. We are safe in the quiet, we are still. Let the morning unfold however it will. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove, just the sound of my heartbeat matching with you. In this soft little pocket of amber and gray, we can hide from the noise of a runaway day. So just lay your head down on my shoulder and rest. In the silence we find what is best. I used to chase the wind and run so blind. I left 1,000 beautiful moments behind. But looking in your eyes, the spinning stops. The heavy armor fractures and it drops. I am learning how to breathe, I am learning how to stay. are safe in the quiet, we are still. Let the morning unfold however it will. There is nowhere to be, there is nothing to prove, just the sound of my heartbeat matching with you. In this soft little pocket of amber and gray, we can hide from the noise of a runaway day. So just lay your head down on my shoulder and rest. In the silence we find what is best. Just lay your head down. The heavy world can wait outside. We are safe in the quiet. Safe